it's kind of encouraging in terms of what's happening in Canada, because we sent one of the largest delegations, 342 people went. McKenna, who is the environment minister, went way out on a limb, and early on in the negotiations agreed to what we call 1.5 degrees of climate change. She agreed to 2 degrees very quickly, but there was civil society and everybody was there going 1.5, 1.5, we need to get this down to 1.5. And she said, okay, 1.5, and that became Canada's official position, like that. So what's good is you can see very quickly Canada is shifting fast. And the question is in civil society whether we can even keep up to these guys right now, because they immediately announced $2.65 billion towards climate change. That's way ahead of anybody even imagined. And this whole agenda of the SDGs is kind of complicated because international cooperation has traditionally meant that we're going to go out and help those people over there in poor countries with our development agenda, etc. And we've gone through 40 or 50 years of negotiation, and that's changed from charity to partnership to partage, and you're seeing the most recent ideas on that are more around solidarity, that we're all together trying to fight the same problems. And we've identified about 20 global issues. Climate change is a good example, that don't really belong in the developing world. They're shared by everybody, right? And that's where you get into this universal question about, well, how are we going to tackle these together? But if you read this text, and this is kind of the crux of this whole point that I want to make tonight, is that there's some sentences in there that we have never agreed upon on the planet, and they're really important. The one that stands out for me is there's a sentence in the text and it says, this is the first generation that has a chance at ending poverty. And it is the last generation that has a chance at saving the planet.